So you gotta be willing to sacrifice your time. You can sacrifice 10 years. Forget your 20s. It's a waste of time. Save your money there. In your 30s, you can still enjoy. You're still young. You can still enjoy the money. Yeah. People under 20 giving advice on career path. It's nonsense because you gotta be in your 30s or over 30 to kind of experience what life is. But my advice is like they should lead by example.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another segment of our podcast. I'm here with Stephen Kilage, and he's going to talk to us and give us some insight on his experience. So Mr. Kilage, please can you introduce yourself and talk to us about your story?
All right, basically my name is Stephen Kilage. I see myself as a business person, and I like to help a lot of young people who are trying to get into the business game. Because I started off as a young man, very determined to do something for myself in my life. I don't have a university degree, and I don't think I was studying it to go to uni, but then I kind of dropped out because it was too slow for me, and I thought it didn't apply to me, and I thought it was a total waste of my time. So I went out to the field and I started making money, started working, started my first job at La Inter. And then from there I started doing side hustles, market money to my workers. Then I started selling boy at Markham, buying scrap cars in Lay, reselling it, selling beer. There's so many things I was doing on the side that got me where I am today. Then I went into Kundiawa, opened a little nightclub there. It was very successful. Then I came up to Moresby, started buying gold. I was working at Granville at the same time. And all this time I had a full-time job, but I had side hustles I was doing. And for side hustles for about 10 to 15 years 10 years actually, before I went off on my own. And that's when I was starting buying gold. Went into gold mine up in Glolowau. Hire cars. There's so many things I did. So when one thing doesn't work, keep on moving. Don't stop. So that's something that I like to encourage a lot of young kids. We just try and really business now and fail and like give up. We don't have that tenacity or that persistent in our life to keep on moving forward.
True, yeah.
A lot of us are a bunch of pussies who kind of give up. So that's why I try to tell young kids you got to man up, and if you fail, okay, keep on going. No one quit, because if you fail, then what all your haters say about you, it's true. You're a loser. So that's basically it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So you said you talked about you were in Lay. So you grew up in Lay.
Yeah, I grew up in Lay. 1986 was a changing time in my life. My father passed away. He was the Governor General of the country. So my mom was a single mom who kind of raised four of us kids. My two big sisters, Gloria, Josephine. Josephine now is a Deputy Chief Magistrate of PNG. And she also came up the hard way through a single mom. And now she's very successful in her career. She got a master's in whatnot, and now she's one of the top magistrates in the country. And myself and my little brother. So my mom we grew up with Rich Maggie and Pablo kind of VX Dromolov, kids having big lunch monies. Those are the kind of things that kind of put fire in your spirit. So that's why I put a post today basically telling young kids, you don't have to be from a good family or well-off mama, papa. Those are the things that kind of hold you back in life. So if you have those disabilities as a young kid, mama, probably a rich man, marry a popular person, it should drive you to be someone, not just give up and say, yeah, I'm from a shit family and I just give up. I'm not going to be anyone. So those kind of mentality I try to talk to young people to. It's all nonsense. You can be whatever you want to be. Yeah.
So you could say your inspiration was like your mom, you said, and then
yes.
Like you're seeing other families having all these things, and it drives you.
It drove me because growing up, my father, Signesi, was there. So my father was there. We had everything. So when he passed on, we basically went from here to down here. So it kind of gives you a reality check. So it kind of I wanted to probably make my mom happy and also wanted her to drive a nice car also. So those are the first two things I did when I did make some money. I bought my mom a Land Cruiser, and I bought her another a Camry here in Port Moresby. So always, I think, try to honor your parents when you're doing business. Honor them first, and your wife or your girlfriend or whoever. But I think you honor your parents, your mom and dad first.
Yeah, true. Because they were the ones that I talk now.
I think blessing and good blessing. I think you mean work hard now. First fruit say you give me my baba. No blessing no baba. Tamo losing you no go and blessing basani.
Yeah, true. True. So during your time, like you've been, you started business, Lucy business. Like when I know some kind of challenges you face him.
Oh yeah, plenty problems. Like you'll have a lot of no's. Me starting gold business here, maybe like some export licenses, man. Maybe there's so many obstacles where to go through the government, through process, through finding the money, getting an export license. But you had to find ways to get around it. And when they say no this way, you got to go around this way or this way. So not gonna quit. A lot of people just quit now. You have to find an angle or a way to get around that. And also one of my inspirations growing up, like when my father passed away, I went and lived with Sebo Sinclair. So I'm a body blow problem. So him was Mr. I remember looking at him, he owned labelers, lane tire and everything. But he never like gave me money or anything. It was I just lived with him because he wanted to educate me. So that's something that I was thankful that he educated me. Living with him, I saw how he was a hard man and how he worked. Even with young man, work on him all day, no like young black on 20 kina or 10 kina. So you got to pay. Just like we work a month during the holidays. He gave us 50 kina. People have him cement bag, have him sawdust, DIY about that. Just 50 kina. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna do this shit for my rest of my life. So I didn't want to be a hard laborer. So he kind of taught us that. Though at that time we're doing it wasn't fun, but we kind of learned that these are building blocks. So like I used to go have lunch at Lay Market. One kina kula na sak na peanut, and that was my lunch. So those are the kind of things that were like it was good. So that's why my kids are wondering why are you being so hard on us, not giving us lunch money. Like a lot of the rich parents in the school they go to, like, they giving them 50 kina or 100 kina, and like they're crazy. Their parents are crazy. People are like, "Whoa, I tell them to come work at Red Rock, make some money, or sell him flex or sell him something and make your own money."
Yeah.
If you want to cook him rice, now can't go to school. You want to be king or?
Okay, you talk about you stop on them now, like him. So I think it's really good to have mentors or someone. I mean, people that that are in the field that say you like Logolem.
Yeah. And it's good. Like he was a mentor, but he wasn't like the lovey-dovey mentor. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you crying? You want to tear? No, it wasn't like that. It was more hard mentor. And I think also I went to a military academy also in the States. So the States kind of the drill sergeants there like hard ass, like hardcore. You get in there first day, they drill you down. You get in your BDUs, PT, and if you look around, they're like, "What are you looking at, homo?" Like they get in your face, like it's in your face, kind of that. Like they call it Hell Week the first week. So when we get there, like we had to learn our manual arms within a week. We didn't. It was on your face doing push-ups. We call it PT, and it got us as a unit to be. I was in the F company. In the unit, we had to be all united. So when a drill sergeant used to give us all PET, we'll say, "More PET, Sergeant, more PET. We love it. We want it. Make it hurt, Sergeant. Make it hurt." Whoa. That's
So before all this, you were in the
I was in the States. I was going ROTC. I was going to go to the Reserve Officer Training Corps. But after that, after 20 years old, I said, "No, I think I better come." After 2 years, I pulled out, come back because I think I was missing my mom and wanted to help her out, so I just came back.
Yeah, true.
Because I miss US the join mama na.
Yeah. Not for story. You won't be here. Yeah. True.
So I thought I better come back. Not for anything, not to cliche me kamlo, help him country blow me and all this stuff. It wasn't that. It was here to be with my mom and
yeah. It was more.
A lot of people like I came here to help my country. Like this nonsense.
Basically to come to even family was the main reason. Yeah.
So that's basically the reason why I came back for my mom and it's been a good journey. Like I was telling young people, I started at Lanes as Sebo put me as a cleaner. So a lot of kids were like, shit, I'm not going to do cleaning. I was on the cadetship program, so we did cleaning in the laundry and the kitchen. So that took me about a year to complete that cadetship. But then it's also a building block. I did it in the military academy where I was a rat and we used to clean toilets and all this, buckle of boots and square rooms away and all these things. So it's also a building block also. So I think a lot of young kids, their parents do not bring them up, right? And that's why I try to give them advice, but not soft advice, especially tell them the truth. Like, you're lazy, stop being lazy. Like some fat kid was telling me he wants to lose weight, and I said, I see you in the gym next week. I made an appointment, a time for him. He never showed up, and I told him, you're full of shit, because say you want to lose weight, but you're not there. So
yeah, true.
A lot of people are full of shit. They talk shit, but they never show up.
It's like you have to. When you talk about, so you must make him accent too. Yeah.
But man, talk nothing. Even though TikTok now.
Yeah.
Like, social media now, talk nothing. Already book law, Facebook now, but no talk. It's got no value because they haven't lived that life. Yeah.
It's like a lot of things. Like
I'll never preach because I'm not a holy person. I drink whiskey. I play pokies, or sometimes I drink a lot of whiskey, and sometimes I curse. So I want to go out and start preaching to people.
True. Like out of this, like as you run a business long, but I know, like, what was like, maybe let's say one thing, or maybe one or two things that you learned from that, want to give to.
Like one of the cliche words that a lot of people say, fake it till you make it. It's not about how you dress. I think it's how your mindset is, how you present yourself. If you go up to meet someone and you say you're going to be on your time, be on time. You don't have to have a lot of money to be on time, or you don't have to present yourself well and speak well. If you act like you're a millionaire and be like you're a millionaire and think like you're a millionaire, I think, but you come up with a millionaire. And if you be around those kind of people. If you want to be a politician, hang around politicians, hang around that circle, hang around that group of people. Because if you hang around, I told my younger brother, you want to be a business person, but you hang around the settlements with people drinking beer, talking about leadership and all this nonsense and rugby league, and you guys are talking about nonsense in the settlement when you should be mingling with like-minded business people, having coffee with them at Stanley or Hilton, or sitting down, or maybe have on a Friday hang out in those places where you're going to be around those kind of people. So like my advice to young people is be around the people that you want to become, and be the dumbest person in that. Don't be the smartest person in the group. So it's easy to have like 100 kina and go to settlement now. You talking about, leader, you're right. Every idiot's gonna praise you.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because if you're the dumbest person in the room, it's better, because then you can learn from people. It's easy to be the smartest person giving money, and then everyone's gonna praise you. Oh, you're right. Everything you say is right. So that's why I see a lot of it's happening now. A lot of idiots sitting together, not achieving anything in their life, talking about things that they have never achieved. So it's good to sit around great people, and then they'll pull you up.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because there's a lot of people are hanging around with, like the people that you hang around are the people. That
I think birds of a feather stick together. Yeah. So it's like a lot of me, polite society. We don't want to say that sort of. No, but it's true. You hang out with losers, you will be a loser. And I keep on telling my brother that, like, he's trying to do a business and he's not reaching there, and some other people. And I said, I thought I saw your Instagram post. You were at some of the people that I mentor. I saw you at Alibi or at Lamana. You were doing these and holding bottles, popping bottles. Like, You don't need to be popping bottles. You don't drive a nice car. You don't even have a house, so why are you popping bottles?
All these things can come like after when you're
yeah. When you're there, you're not there yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think another thing too is like humility, right? Like humble yourself until
just be humble and just. So you go idle boost now, like I was saying, idle boost now, work hard now. Once you're ready, you come out. No one saw me at public. Like I don't drive a VX. I can buy one, but I don't see the value in buying a VX yet. Maybe when I have an extra million or 2 million in my account, I'll buy a VX. But that money, 500,000 to spend on a car, it doesn't. Me, I'm studying hard.
Yeah.
So to put that kind of money, like I see a lot of people buying VX, and you see the background. It's not in a right yet.
Yeah, you could buy it, but like there's no like use towards it.
Yeah, there's no use. Yeah. So I think a lot of people they want to be Instagram famous, Instagram kind of. I call it Instagram people. They want to go take photos of in the right places.
Yes.
Drive the nice car, show everyone that their life is awesome. And dress up a certain way. But yeah, I think if you see the richest people, the billionaires in the world, they only wear round shirts and thing because they've already made it. They don't have to impress anyone.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about. We talked about being around, the right people and all that. It is and getting advice too from could you elaborate on that, like getting advice from people that are not even in the they're giving advice but they're not in that particular field or area yet.
Yeah. You mean like people who have not made it?
Yeah, not made. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very,
straight way you can say.
It's very like I see people under 20 giving advice on career path. It's nonsense because you got to be in your 30s or over 30 to kind of experience what life is, setbacks, and all these kind of things. So a lot of people in their 20s reading quotes. It's like a 10-year-old reading the Bible and preaching to you. But eno solo life, eno solo temptation lo Mary or temptation lo Bia.
Yes.
He's just speaking like, and people like, I'm right man, but
just copy and paste type of it.
Yeah. So copy and paste kind of mentors are not good. It's dangerous. But man follow them all nothing, and it's up to them. They want to follow them, they can follow fake people.
Sure, yeah. It's not.
But my advice is like they should lead by example. That's something I met in the military is leading by example. If my room was squared away, my shoes was polished, if I was leading a road march or a road run, and I was a squad leader, I had to be in the front and I had to be the fittest. And that's the only way. You can't fake it. You got to be in front. So you always lead by example. So I think that's something that a lot of mentors out there have to stop. And also, I like to add that growing up in Ley, one of my mentors or someone I looked up to was Justin Parker. He's now the biggest gold buyer in Papua New Guinea. He was a young guy, grew up in Bans, and was a mixed race man. But problem was his experienced father left, but he grew up by himself in Bans. But he kind of worked as a salesman for the cigarette BAT, then Rothmans, and then Pepsi, then he started buying gold, and then from gold he went to Bulawau, bought a hotel, and the rest is history. He's the biggest gold buyer in PNG, buying helicopters and everything. So when I was as a young guy coming to Ley, I saw him. I was like, I should talk to him, and he's like a excellent role model and a big brother. So those are kind of guys, and Daniel Hargraves, these guys, Bulawau is a coffee buyer. So those are guys I kind of looked up to, and then Sebob and all these kind of guys. So it's always good for these young people out there to have guys they look up to and try to emulate and try to be the same. And it's good, like for me, if young guys, I look up time for young people want to come in for advice, I give them the straight advice, not some bullshit like a lot of people,
straight. Yeah,
people give them romantic ideas and then overlap and also put on because you don't tell them the truth. It's going to be hard, but do it this way and don't quit.
How did you, as as a businessman, you handle him like family, and then you had a family, and then you had to manage. How do you how you sort of like balance him? Both these two areas.
Oh, it's just easy. In the morning, I'm a guy who likes to do everything. I like to cramp my day, so it's something that I like. If I don't achieve something in a day or in a week, I feel like I didn't do anything. So maybe I'm a workaholic, or maybe I just like to cramp things in. Even everything, I just like to cramp, and I try to do a lot of things in a day. So in the morning, it's I get up. At least 1 hour I do just meditate on what I'm going to do, think of what I'm going to do. It's 30 minutes before I sleep. I think of, I kind of visualize what I want to do. They call it visualize, but I think morning when we get up, what's I set in my mind and I go to sleep. And same when I get up, I have breakfast, have my daily coffee, and then after coffee I come straight, check the boys here, and then I got other interviews around the city. Go back 5 o'clock. It's time for the kids. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm in the gym. And then after the gym, come home, do some more work till about 1 or 2 o'clock. So I don't sleep till about 2:30.
It's good to have that good balance.
Yeah. I think sleeping early is a waste of time. There's a lot of things you can do at night.
At least like 5, 6.
You can sleep when we're dead.
On sleep, like how much do you sleep?
Probably 6 hours a day.
6 hours a day?
Yeah, 6 to 7. On the weekends, I probably sleep the whole day, maybe till 12 o'clock.
Yeah, get a good rest. Yeah. Okay, so any more things that you want to add apart from?
No, I mean, just to young people listening out there, it's the road to success is not easy or like cliche or some like an advice or bullshit line about you. You like working by hard, very hard, but you got to be determined. It's as you want a business, then work on other business. Keep on going. And a lot of young people young man made it. I want to get into real estate. Yeah, you can get into real estate, but just start saving. So like this whole area, it took me my lifetime to save and buy it. So. And make sure once you start saving, save up, keep on saving. Avoid nightclubs, avoid buying stupid phones or things like that. If you're buying a phone, it should be for business to make money, not to take Instagram or selfies or TikTok. So these are the kind of things that use the money wisely now, save up. Because in a year, average Papua New Guinean can save up 100,000. You can. But if you have side hustles, you can save 200,000 to 300,000. So yeah, it's possible for you to save that much, but are you willing to do it? That's another thing. Are you willing to eat tin fish and rice for 1 or 2 years now, suffer, or you want to eat steak and show everyone that you can go to Lamana and everyone? So it's really up to you, the young people, if they really want it or not. If they're still hanging out, I tell them that you're full of shit and you don't really want that life. You don't want to sacrifice. So with anything, it comes with sacrifice. So you got to be willing to sacrifice your time. And I think the good thing with young people is you've got a lot of time on your hands.
Sure.
You can sacrifice 10 years. Forget your 20s. It's a waste of time. Save your money there. In your 30s, you can still enjoy. You're still young. You can still enjoy the money. Yeah. So in my 20s, I had no life. In my 30s, I started traveling to Australia and started enjoying the money. My kids were old enough. I took them to Disneyland. So in the 30s, I really enjoyed my time. The 20s, me save up, misala boost, wow, hard work stuff. So I tell kids in your 20s, don't act like you're I don't know, Logan Paul and them, and start hanging around in nightclubs and popping bottles and stuff.
Yeah, don't act like you're winning World Cup or something.
Yeah.
So it's like the intention behind going, maybe starting a business, or let's say achieving that goal of playing in representing the country and all that. It's a
sacrifice.
Like, and like what you said about your inspiration to come back, I mean to come back and look after your mom.
Yeah.
And there was like the driving force of you to go that extra mile to achieve what you achieve now.
That's right. I mean, I could have stayed in the States, become a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army, and pass out there. I'd be a citizen. Definitely, probably serve 4 years. Like most of my mates already went to Afghanistan and came back, and Iraq. They're all retired now with pensions. But I said, I think it's better I'm become back now. My mom was more important because she kind of raised us by herself, single mama, so let's be sort of them to come back. But it was good. At least I spent some time with her before she passed. But I think a lot of business, and it's a lot of sacrifice. So young people have to just sacrifice. I think there's a lot of mama, papa are not bringing kids up. A lot of the kids these days are too soft and weak. So Mr. Toko lollipop boys also have house now. Hey, ice cream now. Watching Netflix now. COD now, code or whatever. They're not really motivated. So we got a weak generation of men, boys. Little boys, not men.
Yeah, so I'm true. It's like you look out like society of settlements now. All this, it's like all youths today they're like something where kind of you were giving no kind of like they expect things like they don't expect to go out and like walk next to him.
Parents have spoiled the kids, so that's something that I want to look in the future after I do the state thing is build an academy. A strict academy, probably military academy to kind of some of the house man, bring all the young boys up from maybe 10 to 18. So we need to breed new young guys who got manners, well educated, good etiquette, respect all man marina. These are the culture that we have to start doing. So that's one of my two passions in my lifetime I want to do. First is the housing estate we're doing now. We're going to do one and another big one in Baruni, another one the next 5 to 10 years, and then we're looking at schools for Papua New Guineans, not high excellence, more discipline school. So we got a disciplined man, Mary. I'm all about cutting hair, polite, yes sir, no ma'am,
manners to man. True.
We need some highly educated, well dressed Papua New Guinean men running around, Then by you look on country where I grow up. Then we got all baby sense, drug body man pull up roads.
I think mostly it's like also you talk like it's the mindset is really
You have to have some strong mentality and some they need to have manners and considerate citizens. Now you go taxi but drive park was about awesome. They don't care if you're behind them. Like they're very inconsiderate people. So those that comes from being brought up properly.
So it comes back to the home, like right? It comes back to the home.
And that's something I've been passionate about, building proper homes. And when you build proper homes, will fix mindsets. But it's hard to explain that to people because the mindset's in the gutter right now, and we're trying to bring them up. Although you told another person, I'm saying the right man. People like we like staying in the settlement. We just want our money. That's what people's mindset is.
Yeah, true. It's like hand to mouth, hand to mouth mentality type.
So anyway, but we'll fix the housing, then we'll look at fixing a discipline structure. So I think we get a lot of young men and women who are disciplined. Now young girls want to be, boss bitch and Salty man blol now. A lot of the young boys growing up, they're not matured also the mindset, so they're gonna marry immature girls growing up. So before marriage, they know the place. Even though educated, man come cook, clean, look after the house. Man must provide, give money on business, picnic. Now it's like totally screwed up.
It's
Nicki Minaj culture and MTV culture.
Yeah, that's true. It's like it's married to a boss and like the house, like how pussy for a boss like
house buy more house married now. I see that a lot of young girls now are not fit to be mothers. The parents are too weak to kind of teach them. Who said them boss law also? I don't need you. My dad's richer. This kind of mentality is not good for a relationship. Like already down in man blow too now. On man too, they got like side baby mamas or whatever they call them on the side here and there, and it's just it's not healthy. It's not healthy for like middle planet PNG household all Brooklyn.
True. It's really like a house too must run good and then true.
And it's I was chatting with St. Michael Samara before he passed on. We had an interview and he said, son, main thing is my Veronica, wherever I go she's with me. Because I'm planning temptation, I want to send her a comment. Now Nubla leader I'll let go late, travel late. Me Mablu and me plus around over. So that's something that I kind of took from him. He was very family oriented, so
it's like we have to stop on them. It's like indirectly I'm saying block some doll like temptation or something. By time and travel,
yeah. So like my father too. My mom was always traveling with him. So those are things like you have to like. Men are easily tempted. Like if we see a good-looking lady and she puts pressure on us, we're weak in that aspect. Men, for us, when men cheat, it's just sex. It's not emotions. We don't think anything of it. But when females do it, they do it out of like love, and it's worse. It's worse actually. They actually fall in love with the person before they sleep with someone. They don't. True, yeah. They just sleep with someone for hello, you're cute, let's sleep. No, with women it's different. It's emotionally.
Okay.
So with men it's just physically. So men or like cheat over this woman, so without a doubt. Like they don't even love the lady. They just do it, because she tempted him and he did it. So those are some things that most guys have to control themselves in that aspect. Don't let them get into that kind of trap. Yeah, and I mean most guys can, like if a lady's not complimented or kind of looked at or kind of ignored, it's easy for them like con man to come and compliment them and give them good talk, and then if you're not paying attention to your missus or whatnot or your girlfriend or whatever, they could be easily sidetracked. So it's good as a couple keep together all the time, as a family. It's not nice to say, but it's the truth. It's human nature. So as a family, you always have to be together. Yeah.
Bond,
Don't do your own thing and she does her own thing, and that's a root of disaster. I did put a post saying that your girlfriend or your partner or your wife shouldn't have brothers or good friends that are not related to them.
Oh, okay, like you meaning male friends?
Or bro friends.
Okay, bro friends. Okay.
There's no such thing as bro friends. Because at the back of that guy's mind is he wants to get your wife or your girlfriend, and you should never allow that to happen. I think with all sister or your brother, you're stupid. You can say, oh no, we are open-minded. We are modern people now. You're stupid. If you do that, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, true. You look at like plenty now. Yeah, she talking. There's a lot of young people married, but like there's he was my bro for a long time. Yeah,
she's my sis. I don't hang out with sis or all sisters. So we go drinking together or hang out.
That's you putting yourself into temptation.
Yeah. Anything can happen, so it's good to just avoid it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to have a sister, you have coffee or whatever, and something, and that's it. Not like go hang out and drink and to nightclubs or whatever, and it's just nonsense.
Yeah, true. What would you advise for kind of some young man like now to solemn like maybe I'm just come out and finish grade 12 and no he's not not working I'm still at the house on the problem like makano say I'm thinking look come out make it something to life them 1% you can talk him or 1 plus 2 plus something
I think you must focus, you must see what you want to do or what drives you. You like I'm a businessman. Not everyone is a businessman. Maybe you want to be a doctor, or maybe you want to be a nurse, or maybe you want to be a marine biologist. You may have a different passion and love. So find out what really drives you, and then you find a way to go towards it. And there's also a lot of scholarships out there in China, New Zealand, Canada, India. Plenty of scholarship stuff, but on man no looking. So embassy stuff, people are going to check him on embassy. If you didn't get into university here, that means there's another path for you somewhere else. So not going to quit. Just follow what your passion is, and I think the most important thing is don't quit. There's plenty of way. No one sit down and give up and watch TV. Just go out. If you have a phone, Google search scholarships, PNG scholarships. Look it up. Jesus Christ will come and give answer to you. You need to go and so you young man marry no one select not allow us to give up. Go, you got Google, search for the things you want to do, search it up and look for it, because the door's there, you're just not knocking. So a lot of the young people are not even trying to knock, not even trying to walk up the door and knock. They just give up on before they hit the door or give up.
Yeah, from a biblical point of view too, it's really true, because you have to go now you have to walk here like garden like
tall from the end you can get. So me talk funny monkey like give up before you even try. So just try. If It's a 10% rule. If you knock on 10 doors, one will open. So if you ask for a protest, don't ask 10 people. Ask 1,000 people, because 100 will show up. Anything you want to do, it's 10% rule. So come here, build him a house, low family you. Ask him 100 family members.
100%.
Because 10 line back up. Man back up. Son, me busy. Oh, me got the second. Like that's it. So, so 10% lower than anything. If you want to do anything, if you want to look for jobs, knock on 10 doors.
10 doors,
Yeah, then one will open, or 100 doors, and 10 will give you an answer, yes or no. So it's
being proactive.
Yeah, be proactive. Never just rest because I did 10 interviews. I'm all right. Now I'm just
Just to keep pushing. Yeah.
And also, life is just so short. So don't worry your opinion, man. Just do whatever you want to do. Just whatever you love. Don't let other people's thoughts or thinking like stop you from doing what you want to do.
Thinking, there's a lot of especially like TikTok and Facebook, and they talk about all these things, and then talk about all your mental health. Just do it, right?
Yeah, you lead the way, then you show us through you leading the way. Yeah. Mental health. There's a lot of mental health issues, but it's good to always talk to someone. Don't keep it in between in yourself.
Yeah.
And I think the last is have a few friends, your true friends.
True friends.
There's a lot of fake friends out there, so you got at least a handful, maybe 5 or 2 or 3 of your real friends that you can trust and have your back and share your ideas and stuff like that. Plenty of just discourage you and tell you not to do it. It's a stupid idea or whatnot.
It's good to have friends like you mentioned previously. Like you give advice to people, you give them straight. So which is good to have friends like that.
I mean, I just said with no emotions, like this is what you have to do. You can't do it. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. It's just this is the pathway. So are you ready to go through it? Like this fat kid. Like I've gone through 10 to 5% body fat last 2 years before when I went straight on gym. I went on a keto diet and I went up 6 days a week, and within 6 months, I had a 6-pack, everything. And I've done it before, so I was trying to give that advice to these kids, but they this week, they talk smart 1 week, all now, next week, I'll give up. So with anything in life, I learned that it takes about 30 days to become a habit. So you have to, wake up early, make it 30 days. So those 30 days, it's a struggle. And within 3 months, it becomes part of your life. So if you can do something for 3 months straight, it becomes part of your life. So those 3 months are going to be hell, but you must push me at Gugona. If you can't get up at 6, try get up at 6 for 3 months. Or if you can't eat proper food, try eat proper food for 3 months, and after that, it's a breeze. It's just easy. Or even like going to the gym, everything, it's consistency. But you got to do it for 3 months, and that habit becomes your lifestyle. Then it's not a habit anymore, it's part of your lifestyle.
Okay, Mr. Kalanya, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.